Alexa, stop. I hope that anyone that goes to my school and watches this and that talks to me right now, I hope they all feel bad. Hi, my name is Corey and welcome to my journal. Okay, hi, sorry about the lighting one, because so I started filming this way back earlier in the day. It was like as soon as I got off the bus from school, and it was a lot brighter. And now it's currently, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:32 p.m.
So let me just jump straight into it. So this is basically going to be two parts: why I feel school's overrated and it's crusty, and also then why I feel that way and like what caused it to be that way. All right, so I feel like school's crusty because one, you have to wake up at an unnecessarily early time. For what? For what? Oh my gosh, no one can process information at that time. No one wants to be up that early in the morning. No, half the people aren't morning people, and I have to deal with their crustiness. Like, no, that's not fair to me. I have to deal with trying to process all this information at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Pre-Calc teacher. Like, no. 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 The food always stinks. Like, the food literally is so gross and so nasty. Like, where did they buy the food? Like, they want to do this whole new healthy options. Like, no, that makes it taste like cardboard. Then you have to deal with people being in drama and then people wanting you to pick sides and different friend groups and different things like that. It's just way too much. I just feel like high school's so overrated. I say everyone be homeschooled and then we can meet up for football games, basketball games, volleyball games. That's it. Oh my gosh, just way too much. I cannot deal. I cannot deal. Yeah, so that's the rant portion of this video. All right, so now on to my experience starting a new school in California my senior year. And I know what you're saying. You're like, oh, you're just trying to be quirky. You're trying to be relatable. Yeah, but also school really sucks. Like, a lot. And you're probably like, oh, well, what about if you have friends and like teammates and whatnot and like sports to play, you know? And I say, I do none of that at all. So I guess I should probably give a little background as to why I'm not really involved into anything. All right, so basically, as I said in my last video, my first video, I'm new here to California, and so yeah, I just moved here from New Jersey, my senior year, so yeah, and that was an experience. It wasn't fun. It was fun because like over the summer, me and my sister and my mom, we got to hang out, got to chill, got to explore California. But then starting school, a whole new school, my senior year, yeah, that wasn't the best in the beginning. Like it was pretty rough. So yeah, I got here and we had to go to make our schedules. That ran pretty well. I was definitely very optimistic in the beginning. I was excited to see all the new places, try all the new stuff at this new school. I didn't know what to expect because things in New Jersey are obviously going to be different in California. It's a whole different coast, you know? So yeah, I was really excited. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get to meet new people, make new friend groups. I'm all excited. I'm all about change. I love change. I love meeting new people. And I was expecting the people to be the same. That wasn't the case, like at all. So I start my new school. I'm ready. I'm excited. My first day of senior year. I'm like, this is supposed to be a fun, easy year. And I'm like, oh, this is so exciting. So I go there. And yeah, so then I got my schedule. Everything was working out. Everything seemed like it was just running in my favor. Everything just seemed like it was going according to plan, you know? So that ended very abruptly. So the first day comes around, the ASB people are walking around trying to show people like where to go, where their new classes are, like especially since there were incoming freshmen, so they had a lot of students that didn't know where to go, what to do, stuff like that. Including me, a senior, new to the school. So I'm walking around, you know, like, hi, yeah, I'm new here. No one cares. No one's paying me any attention. I have to like keep going up to the ASB people because they were wearing like bright gold or something like that. So I'd go up to them and I was like, hey, like, what's up? Hi, yeah, I'm not sure what this class is. Like, a couple of them were like pretty friendly. A couple of them were like looking at me like, you definitely don't look like a freshman, so why are you confused? And I was just like, yeah, I'm new here. And they'd be like, oh. And then I'm just like, oh, okay. Can I find my class now? And they'd be like, okay. And like, and then they would be like, all right, so it's down that hallway to the left. I'm like, okay. So I'd walk and I'd like go into the wrong classroom, or like it was really, really bad in the beginning. So yeah, the people were just like kind of iffy from the jump. And so I get to my classes, my first period class, my teacher, he's pretty nice. I'm like, okay, this is a good start. The people seem pretty friendly. I was sitting around people that were like introducing themselves. It was like really fun. I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. It started off a little rough trying to find my class, but it's whatever. So then I go to my second period class. And that class, it wasn't terrible. It was something, you know. I'll get more into that later, cause that's a whole other experience right there. But yeah, so second period pre-calc. Finding that building wasn't too bad because it was like white. So it was like right across from my English building. So I was like, we're good. Next I have Spanish. Finding that build, it was kind of hard because it's like upstairs and like down a corridor, and I'm like, hold on, what's happening? So I went and I tried to find it, but like the ASB people again, they like vanished. I didn't know where the heck they went because all the yellow shirt people, they were gone. They were at a brunch or something. I don't know where they went. Like, no one cared to stop and help me. I was struggling. Oh my gosh, when I tell you I was struggling so hard to try and find these dang classrooms, it was actually a struggle. But yeah. You see that spit? Ew. Anyways, whatever. So, yeah, I found my Spanish classroom. I actually had a class with the girl that I know in there. So I was like, this shouldn't be too bad. At least I know one person, is one familiar face. Also, no one told me this, but after your second period, you have break, and that's like a thing in California. That's not a thing in New Jersey. I was so shook. I was like, okay, so like, why is everyone not going places? Like, why are we all stopping and standing and sitting, and what's going on? I sat underneath this like thing. So I sat under that on this like table thing, and I was like, okay. I'd classify myself as a pretty outgoing, at certain times, kind of person. Like, I don't mind going up to people. I don't mind asking questions to, like, know what I'm doing, you know? But people were not trying to talk to me. Like, I'd ask questions, and they'd be like, yeah, okay, go here, do that. I'm like, am I bothering you? Like, I'm sorry, like, what the heck? So I sat there, and I was waiting, and I was just like, okay, I guess I'll just wait for what happens next. Then I hear the bell ring and I'm like, so do I go to my next period now? So I'm asking questions. I'm still looking for the ASB people. They're nowhere to be found still. Eventually I find my way. So next I had government. So I go to my government class. That one was harder to find because it was like downstairs. The way the school set up was kind of like my old school, honestly. Like, it has different buildings. I don't know if all schools in California are like that, but that's that class I actually did enjoy. The teacher was pretty nice. People still didn't really want to talk to me. In all of my classes, I like to pretty much sit in the front. Not the row directly in front, but like the one behind it. Literally, I was one of the first people there. I don't know, even though I got lost, like, whatever. But I sat down and I was like, okay. And people started trickling in. People were sitting on the sides side of me. People were sitting on the left side of me. People were sitting behind me. No one sat directly next to me. Like, there was like big spaces around me. And I was like, so confused. I was like, why are people like not sitting next to me? I don't even know anyone yet. Like, I already got tea. I already have drama. Like, what the heck? So I sat down. No one sat around me. And I was like, okay. The teacher in that class was pretty nice. Loved him the most. And then after fourth period, I have lunch. So at my old school, we had like 4 different periods for lunch. At this school, everyone has a joint lunch. So I was like, okay. I was like, why is everyone coming out? Like, I thought it was just my lunch. okay. But like, so then I was like, do we have to go to a certain place? And literally, I had so many questions that no one wanted to answer. And yeah, I could have gone to more people, but like, when I would go to the people, where is that? Do you see all these things falling? So I'd go to the people, and they didn't want to help me. Why is no one wanting to help me out? Like, I'm new. Like, I'm just trying to ask questions. So I was literally that kid. So I brought a lunch from home. I grabbed my stuff, walked on the stairs, sat there, and ate my lunch. And people were like around me. Everyone was like,
Hey, how's your summer, girl? How you doing, girl? Oh my gosh. Oh, you cut your hair, sis. Ew, it looks so good. Susie, is that you, girl? Oh, you look so cute.
stuff like that. And I was just like, headphones in. I was like on my phone trying to look like I had friends or like I knew what I was doing. So I was just like playing a game or something like that, eating my like peanut butter and jelly. Lunch went like that for a good couple of weeks, like a long
time, like
unnecessarily long amount of time, you know? Like, it was just, at that point, it got ridiculous. I would sit there every single day, but it wasn't like there weren't people around me. So I would be like, oh, hey. And I'd introduce myself because I'm just that kind of person. I love meeting new people. But like, people were not trying to reciprocate it. And it's like, I can only give out so much until, you know? Like, yeah, I'm new. I understand that. Like, people don't really necessarily want to, like, talk to the new kid or whatever. Whenever there's a new kid, I try to go out of my way to say hi and try to make them feel welcome. But anyways, so there were people around me and I was like, hey, like, can I introduce myself? Like, let them know, like, I ain't got no friends. So sad, like, honestly, so sad. Looking back at it, like, I actually wanted to cry every single day I came home. Like, I just felt so lonely. And I hope if anyone that I talk to now that I'm friends with watches this, I hope they all feel bad. It took me so long to make friends, like, so long. Like, I sat by myself for the longest time. But anyway, so then after lunch, I had drama. And drama was so fun. I enjoyed it. That was the class where I felt the most welcome. The people were so friendly. The teacher is really nice, really energetic. I love the vibes of that class. Yeah, and then I ended up making a friend in that class. But that's a whole other story because me and that friend aren't friends anymore. So tea on that. I'll use that as another story time, maybe eventually in the future. And then after drama, I had culinary. And then culinary, I took at my old school. Quickly, I didn't have to take it because I took 3 years at my old school. But like, they were just like, hey, like, if you want, like, since you already took it, you could be in the capstone class. The chef's really nice. I really like him. The kids in that class definitely made me feel the most welcome, though. Like, out of all my classes, that class, the kids were definitely really, really nice. And they definitely, like, latched onto my energy the fastest. Whereas these other crusty people were not feeling it. Like, I was spreading it. I was shooting off all these positive vibes. But they were not feeling it. They were not feeling it at all. Like, at all. So yeah, that was my experience at school and why I don't/didn't like school. Things, have they gotten better? Kinda, yeah. I definitely have people to talk to now, people that I can hang out with. But no one wants to hang out with me outside of school. Like, now, at least school's almost over. I'm about to graduate. Hopefully it's not like this. Oh my gosh, if it's like this in college, I give up on life. I give up. I'm just throwing school away altogether. What is school? In the trash. I'm not doing this again in college. If the people are like this in college, I'm literally suing someone. That's my story on why I don't like school. I'm just so done with school. Drop out now, kids. I'm just kidding. Don't drop out. But seriously though, like, school, I hate it. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time. All of my socials will be down in the description box. So if you want to follow me up, you can do that. That'll be super fun, super fresh. All right, that's all. Bye.